Hey guys, Brian with Westwell Auto Glass here. Got an interesting one. This is the second one that I've run into this year where it's been like this. 2019 Hyundai Tucson. Customer actually never even told me that it wasn't broke, or maybe I missed it in the conversation. I don't think we ever actually discussed it. But assuming it was broke, I come out here, I'm inspecting the windshield, can't find a brake, I'm looking all over the place. Text the customer, let her know I'm here. And then she tells me that it's leaking. So I thought, okay, well maybe it's not a big leak, it could be a lot of other things. Yeah, it's a big leak. She said that it started on the passenger side and then shifted over. So I'm standing like this by the vehicle. She's standing behind me and I pushed the windshield up like this, and it scared the crap out of me because I didn't expect it to move like that. It scared me so much that my reaction to it startled the crap out of her, and she's shaking and stuff like that, and I'm apologizing profusely, but yeah, I wasn't expecting that one for sure. So we're gonna make this one right, and it's not gonna leak anymore, but that's a major problem. I'm gonna fix it. Have a good one. Okay, back again about that 2019 Hyundai Tucson. Want to show you what was going on. So one thing I forgot to mention, this windshield had been replaced before. Pilkington, I don't know if you can see, or I'm sorry, PGW. Brand of glass is really irrelevant. This is due to contamination. If you see these markings here, that's where they use the clear primer on the glass. So they did what they were supposed to do as far as that's concerned. My guess is that they didn't wet scrub very well, and it allowed the primer and the urethane to pull away from the glass. It's like that on all three sides. So the top and down both sides. The bottom was bonded. I had to cut that to get it loose. But if you come over to the vehicle here, you can see where the bond failed, and it's smooth all the way around. To both sides. You see where it's rough and it's got these hash marks here. That's how I can tell. Well, I mean, that's how someone else looking at this would be able to tell that this was cut and this just failed. So whenever you get a smooth urethane bead like that, that's a failure. But yeah, all the way around. I scanned this car because it's got a lane camera with calibration. There's a camera, I already got it mounted on the windshield. But when I scanned this, it did have one historical code for that lane camera. They call it a multi-function camera for this vehicle. And it was a historical code, so I shouldn't have any problems with the calibration doing that once I get going to do that portion of the job. But just kind of wanted to update, let you know what was going on with this, why it was leaking. It is because it was done aftermarket. Whoever did it didn't check to make sure. See, after when you wet scrub a windshield, okay, you spray with glass cleaner, you scrub aggressively, okay, you wipe it down. After you wipe it down, you're supposed to spray it with glass cleaner again, and you will get a visual of like where the glass cleaner is separating where there's contamination on the glass if you didn't clean properly. So you kind of do a visual inspection after you wet scrub. It's a lot of glass cleaner, unfortunately, but that's the job. You know, you got to wet scrub and you got to check your work to make sure, especially on PGW and Pilkington. They are really bad about contamination. They get sprayed with insecticide coming over on the boat from overseas. So you gotta scrub the heck out of them just to make sure that you get rid of all and you get a proper bond. Like, follow, subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one.